Hi, boys and girls. Today's story is about a man named Daniel, and there's actually a book in the Bible that's all about him. It's called Daniel, and I'll be sharing a little bit right out of the Bible after I read this story from our Celebrate Wonder Bible storybook. The name of this story is Daniel Chooses. The king of Babylon was a powerful king. He became ruler over God's people. He made many of the people move to Babylon, a country far away from their homes. He also chose many young men, including Daniel and his 3 friends, to live in his palace. Many of the young men were happy to live in the palace and eat the king's food. But Daniel and his friends knew the king's food was not the kind of food God wanted them to eat. Daniel talked to the guard of the men and said, "We can't eat the king's food. Let me and my friends eat only vegetables for 10 days. Then you can see if we are as healthy as everyone else." Daniel and his friends were allowed to eat only vegetables, while the other young men ate the king's food. When the 10 days were up, Daniel and his friends were the healthiest of all the young men. God gave wisdom and knowledge to Daniel and his friends. Now, here's a note I found in this version of the Bible that I thought was interesting. Daniel knew a trap when he saw one. After defeating Israel, the Babylonians took Daniel back to their capital city. The Babylonian king kept servants from defeated nations so the countries wouldn't try to fight him again. Part of Daniel's training to serve the king was to eat the food of the new country. Daniel knew that this kind of food was another way to make him forget about Israel and forget about God. God's instruction had already told him the best kind of food to eat. Daniel and his friends stayed away from Nebuchadnezzar's food. God gave them health and wisdom greater than the other king's servants. It's hard to be different from other people around you. It's also hard to avoid doing dangerous things that your friends want to do. But no matter what hard things you face, God can give you courage to do the right thing. Are you careful about what you eat? Is your food healthy? What would you say to a leader who wants you to be just like everyone else? Let's finish with a prayer. Dear God, we thank you for the life of Daniel and the lessons that we can learn from the way he lived. Amen.